understood the weakness of my flesh.
It disgusted me.
I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you. One day the crude biomass that you call the temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you. But I am already saved.
For the machine is eternal.
Is immortal.
Wow. Ah, I'm back, baby.
I serve beyond desire.
Fuck yeah, dude, chills. I'm getting chills. Oh, dude. All right. For those who doesn't know, hey, I'm Kestrel 24. Down is pretty high. Let me just boop. All right, give me a second so I can quickly play around with my settings. Fuck the motion blur. I don't like motion blur. Reflections. Yeah, the rest I don't really mind. All right. So, Kestrel 24, that's me. I've played Mechanicus 2, and that's I played this earlier this week on my channel. I have started my whole Warhammer 40k Decadent Descent with Mechanicus. Honestly, I always kind of liked the Cog Boys, but I never really got into 40k before because I was like, meh, I don't want to spend money. I don't want to spend time on it. Yeah, this is an Arc Mechanicus, by the way. It's a big ship. I crave the certain new steel, and yeah, I play this on hard, but I will not be play. Yeah, I already think DLCs enabled. Why don't go to very hard? It's because I don't want to die. So let's go with hard, just because I want to resharpen my sense from Mechanicus 2, and I don't want it too easy. I am not gonna be playing XCOM like and cry my tears out. So yeah, let's get into it. And hopefully, yeah, and hopefully I don't die trying. The 41st millennium, a time of darkness and war. The Imperium of Man claims to hold the galaxy in the name of the God Emperor, face an endless war against xenos from without, heretics from within, and supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleet serves the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are tech priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for a remnant of knowledge from man's glorious past, exploring the depth of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind. In the name of their machine god, they manufacture the Imperial's war machines within gigantic foundries, known as Forge World. Gradually, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weaknesses, replacing their limbs and organ with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. Their leader, the inscrutable Magi, protect the Forge World and explore the furthest corner of the galaxy with their cohort of skittery troop. Oh, fucking love Mechanicus. It is the time of warfare. Warfare. Strategy and portent of doom. Across this benign galaxy. Benighted? I don't know what that means. The Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defense against a new dark age. And perhaps they will be the one to hasten its dawn. And we've seen in recent books that they're literally waking up the Necron race just by existing nearby, and that makes the Necron tier kind of mad. I mean, they can't say anything against it. I mean, they're the xenos. They don't matter, right? Right. Right. Redditus. An echo of Neosphere Magos. A new sphere? Yeah. An echo in the new sphere Magos. An old transmission, lost in the warp, and recovered only now. Fusness is so cool though. Is it worthy of our attentions? The Great Divide torments the galaxy. The resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. We are weaker than ever, though the Imperium at large knows it's not. This represents an unknown, but possibly key to victory. An opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. The transmission's origin is Silva Tenebris, part of the Amistus Solaris with an ultimate momentum. Storage the rolls, Redditus. God damn. 4 months later! Access in Magos Resac last log entry. Resac. Whoever finds this transmission and follows me here, give thanks that you will see what I've seen, but be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world, I fear, I hope, I have woken it. I came to this world to investigate its ruins, but I found so much more. Terrors, yes. Threats to body and soul, but by the Amnesiah, I found such wonders. This is the last transmission of Magos Rizak. He vanished while on an explorator mission to investigate xenostructure on Silva Tenebris. Hypothesis. He found something. Our mission on this world is to ascertain any xenos presence, and if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperiums. The opening of the Great Divide means we can call on no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with the troops and resources we bring with us. Benefit analysis, peace for sector, knowledge for mankind, plus potential plus opportunity. An opportunity to destroy the work of the Xenos Cavala, not appropriate them. Themyscurian Manuscript verse 619. What the enemy build, let it be made asunder. For to us, it will be as house of sand and knives. My guy, we are approaching the target coordinates. Thinking with Testus Metallican, requesting warp travel state. No, my Arc Mechanicum! Catapult has gone rogue once more. Initial racial recognition once more. Oil leak on island! Instant free allocation, coordinate to fly. Oh. Oh, I love Kepra. Kepra's already like okay. I keep saying everybody's my favorite, but like in this game's favorite characters, right? First is Faestus, obviously. I keep messing up his name because yeah. Second is Kevola, and then this Kepra. The rest of them are either the least favorite or somewhat I like them. But I really do like Kepra. There she is. Temperate climate, atmosphere standard, breathable. My skittery troop should be able to operate down there without trouble. Paustinia, sorry. Are they ready to make landfall? As soon as we're in stable orbit, Magus. Administratum records indicate a single colony, St. Eckhard's Hope. On the surface near the Xenos rune, no contact recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed to have failed. The Skittery will deploy to the surface near the runes, along with a team of tech priests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from the command throne on board. Several Skull Redditus will serve as my eyes on the surface. We make landfall at once. Yes, Magos. I set up a forward command post. Resec's transmission looked like it came from the underground. We'll secure any entrances to the underground structure so your tech priests can begin the exploration. Agrolect sector located. This tomb reeks of stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris and tarnished with the patina of ages. Here and there, fissures in the structure cast feeble light over cracked and tarnished metal. Your tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirit of its inhabitant. It is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking a merciless guiding intelligence, it speaks only of declines and of death. This place seems abandoned at first glance, but as the exploratory group troops move through its hushed corridor, the ancient dust stirs and something long dead begins to take on a semblance of life. What's that word? Going by a fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. Then the sword of the Messiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. Let secrets of the world be equals 0. I am still cautious, Magos Faustinus. Our purpose shall be here to destroy the threat of the alien, not to bask in its blasphemy. Aphorism of the Logic Saint 7-91. In the presence of the xenos lies the invisible miasma of corruption. Destruction is not possible from orbit, Videx. The structure is too deeply buried. And Scaevola, I have no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find from this place. Jokes on them, I want all the trinkets. The exploratory unit of tech priests is inside the tomb and ready to proceed, Magos. There is no telling what we will find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. It will be a folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially when the potential of moral threat exists that the Skittery are less able to withstand. I have the greatest respect for my Skittery, but they are still far from the ascension that a tech priest affords. I agree, Subdomino. I shall lead the mission in person from the common throne. Several Skull Redditus shall be my eyes and ears on the ground. Omnisaya be praised. We are going in. Yet if this mecanicus a curious breed, they explore and interact with machine they do not fully understand. Within this tutorial, you'll have to explore the interface to discover what to do, like a through tech priest. You must experiment in order to learn. We'll help you on this one. Left mouse button, also known as NMB, click on the adjacent room to move. Woo! Go, 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 go! Those xenos are hieroglyphics. I know of them. They are my undoers. Necrons. Mysterious. Ill-researched corruptive. I love his voice. Dude, I love his voice. This could be a rare sample of Necron language, Magos. We have barely any knowledge of it. Collecting data from the obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead of for the first time in century. This is the work of alien maggots. Cutting soul methods 83.812, show cautious and scorn in all things. Sometimes, Deckers will feed back important information about what they encounter in a room. These situations require you, our commander, to make a decision. There will be consequences to choose wisely. Ahead is an obelisk-like object, covered in what can only be described as hieroglyphic symbols. It almost reaches the tall ceiling of the chamber. Storage, scrutinize, or secure. Let's scrutinize. We're detecting a massive energy spike from inside the tomb. Something's happening in there. Something's huge. Oh god, I forgot about a row. Narcotic source detected. Also known as Blackstone. Request collection immediate. Hey, 150 bucks. As one of the tech priests kneels to get a closer look at the obelisk, it seems to react to the cohort's presence. This obelisk splits open and powerful, painful wave of exotic energy spills out. Insides are clustered information of rare-looking material. Alright. I have 5 servitor, I have Manarius and Jeremiah. This one I will not be modifying, because I really like them. That's their name. I might modify the next one. Nothing? Nothing. Let's fight. Let's bring them to fight. Necron. Rezek did encounter them after all. No wonder he didn't make it off the planet. Every datum we have says they are as deadly as they are inhumane. The court encounter a resistance in the form of xenos. A xenos construct, not flesh and blood creature, but artificial bodies that moves with precision and coordination. I could go with caution. Do not charge into it, lest the trickery of the aliens are downfall. Sustain the aggressive stance of the tech priest ensure they will not be outmaneuvered, but risk their running headlong into the fire of the enemy. I want to be consistent. Follow the established combat engagement protocol. It shall be done by the book. Combat will be joined according to the long-established tenets of the Adeptus Mechanicus, for good or ill. Like, I don't want to be too fast, I don't want to be too slow, so let's be consistent, right? Xenos form detected. Confirm. Rigitus conjugator now function for synthetic form. Overwhelming excitement. Finally, we can study this. Standard construct, Necron warrior. Weak spots detected plus none. Equal concerning. Curious. I wonder about the symbols emblazoned on their torso. It must. Who the fuck is Captrix? Do not underestimate Gauss weaponry. It's highly volatile. This is true. I have heard our brother and sister of the Mechanicus have lost their life trying to solve the mystery of the xenos weapon. Approach it with caution. It is also double-checking conjugators, widely known that they will plus self-repair plus reanimate or plus reconstruct themselves if left the time to do so. Wounds that would instantly clear Secretary are the equivalent of a Class C grace to Necron. Alright. So they have more health, so we need to be wary of that. At the start of every fight, you must decide the location of your unit or the field of battle. You can only place units on the allied square. Click on the square to place a unit. So Jeremiah is going to be my melee character. Why? Because I said so. That's why. Next is Manarius. I'm gonna put there. I'm gonna put there instead. No, put him there. And alright, I don't have any Oh, I should have looked at that beforehand. Through pain, I find wisdom. To move unit LMB, click within the blue outline, decline the movement RMB. Alright. I'm gonna go fetch cognition here. First, I'm gonna be hidden from him. You just move your tech priest to a source of cognition point, or CPs. Represent the valuable information of tech priests are investing. There are several ways to collect CP. The fastest way is moving your tech priest close to the source of CP. There are many other ways to collect CP, so look around to find out what they are. Alright. Cognition points are stored at the bottom of the screen in the CP gauge. CPR shared team resource, so plan ahead. Alright. So good. Isn't your servo skull? The skull of a faithful servant of the Messiah. Augmented to be useful companion. Every tech priest has their own servo skull. Servo skulls are very helpful in combat and cognition point collection. Second enemy to find out this battle statistic. Not what I wanted to do, but that's alright. You'll reveal the statistic stats of this enemy. Knowing your enemy's stats will greatly increase your chances of success. Sure. Triple skills reveals HP, physical armor, and energy armor statistics. You then decide what weapon takes physical or energy works best against this target. Okay. Sure, but what did it reveal? Alright, he has... It's energy armor, that's good. For now... Jeremiah, you're fine there. No, Jeremiah! Here. Cat just decided to barge in now. Alright. Yeah, you do that. So, just moving in will trigger that. You've gathered enough CP to be able to use a CP-powered weapon. The weapon like the Phosphorus or Penta requires CP to use. Look at the right-hand side of each action to learn the CP cost of that action. So here, there's the two things on top right of this box. Single target range attack, reveal target statistics. This guy has resistance to energy armor, so I'm gonna guess this guy has resistance to physical armor. So let's just try that today. That's what I thought. Killing Necrons is simple. Necrons are made of a self-repairing metal that is able to knit together dismembered limb and gaping wound. We call this the reanimation protocol. When a Necron in their reanimation protocol, they're unable to fight, but will return to the fighting condition soon. Dealing any amount of damage to a Necron in this protocol state will destroy them indefinitely. Alright. You still have this one. I'm gonna send you here. And I'm gonna move you here. You're just about to move using cognition movement. This happens when you move within the orange outline, movement outline. Performing this movement, the movement will use CP, allowing your tech priest to move faster. Yeah, go there. When you enter melee combat in an adjacent square to an enemy, you're unable to use your ranged weapon as they are too dangerous to use at close range. That's good. So now I can omniscient assign an axe and kill him. Maybe? Yeah! That's good. No threat remaining. Damn, my voice just broke. All Xenos life forms purged. Your core's HP amount carries over for each fight within a mission. Keep this in mind when exploring a tomb and look out for the opportunity to repair. So we're gonna try to heal Jeremiah. He did eat a pretty nasty shot. Alright. Gave up. Impotence determination. Sacrificial coffin / burial places. Structural purposes designation of team. Okay. In the chamber ahead of several groups of structural like upright coffin of unknown materials. Ignite. Make sure you destroy any structures that look suspicious. It is worth pausing in your events to do harm to the Xenos abomination. Intrigue. Ensure you observe your surroundings carefully. Deal pit grabs, and readings may be the key to success. Or ignore. Let's intrigue, because I like the idea of like getting some info. Gave it up. They're waking up! Yeah, we knew that already, dude. Alright, so... Jeremiah's gonna take a beating again, I guess. After exploring the chamber for several minutes, a tile underfoot clicks. The sound of varying energy builds up around the troop. A quick omnispec scan reveals you're surrounded by all sides by Xenos life form. Alright, where do we play this? Alright, this time I have my servitor. Let me just put Jeremiah like right here. Alright, one servitor here and one servitor there. And honestly, Menarius, you're fine here. Let's start. In Mechanicus, there are two types of units to control. Tech priests, the two units you already commanded, or troops, such as the one which you just deployed onto the battlefield. Troops are your servants and cannon fodder. They don't have access to as many weapons and skills as tech priests. However, they're useful and should not be overlooked. Yes, they are, because they're soaking up freaking damage, which is awesome. I can't move him faster though, so that's his turn. Gonna get shot twice, which is gonna kill him. Yeah. When servitors are in combat, tech priests take an interest. Quickly noting down damage angles, projectile speeds, and other useful combat information to be used later against their enemies. This is represented by gaining a cognition point servitor. Servitors are a very useful unit in all your missions. Which is true, by the way. What's your weakness? It's physical resistance. I have you move right here. Yep. Because I have energy and physical weapons with this guy. You're not revealed the statistic of this target. As a result, the amount of damage dealt is unknown. Several skill specialized weapons and other skills reveal the life of an enemy. I can move you right here now. Yeah, move you right here. Huh. I never noticed Jeremiah doesn't have an axe. Oh, that's my bad. Why didn't you have an axe, dude? Oh, that fucking sucks. Yes. You reach. You reach. Fortress 6, come on. Hyro. Hyro. Yes. Oh, yeah, right. Right. Scarabs. Curses. What are those? Opportunity equals knowledge. Gather. Must attain. Required. Scarabs detected. Source data surfacing. No life form detected. Area safe. Continue forward. Redditus. Verify your cogitators. Then tell me what surface from Magos rejects cogitators. Scarabs of an unknown xenos race. Biology is synthetic. Possible AI. One specimen gathered. Once specimen gathered, AI theory equal false. Personal recording. Weeks of... Ow, I just bit my tongue. Weeks of study shows that there are many variants of scarabs, each with their own roles within the xenos economy and architecture. Able to build and deconstruct anything they encounter. They're able to repair other units within their species with lightning speed. But be warned, they are deadly in large swarms. They are. It appears the machine spirit is with us. We'll be able to access some more of Rizak's data that we thought was corrupted. It must be with it must be due to us recording the Xenos life form that the machine spirit has blessed us with access to these cogitators' records. It's unsure why you would lock this under synthetic proximity encryption, though. Yeah, that's kind of cool that they did that, though. Alright, this servitor, I'm gonna send him right here. Because I'm not as scared about a scarab as I'm scared about this guy. Oh, there it is. You've used outpost projection for this unit, and there's nothing more it can do this round. Press the end turn button on the bottom right of the action bar. Sure, I already done that though. Let's try and kill these scarabs. Oh wow, that was kind of easy. Aha! The macaronis. I don't have the right here for now, because I want them to move or attack my dude. Which that's fine. That is absolutely fine. You'll be able to call in other members of the court as the battles goes on. This will happen at the start of every round. You need CP to deploy troops. Yeah, I don't need that. Kill this one. There you go. The Necrons who just attacked has been teleported away to somewhere far beyond our reach. In practical terms, this means you have killed the target. Actually, move you here so that they can't just zoom at you and kill you. Alright, Imagine Spirit. I forgot that's a mechanic. All weapons have secret machines spirits within them. The more you use a weapon, the more charged they become. When a machine spirit is charged, you gain a buff to the attack of that weapon. Each weapon machine spirit with charge at a different rate. This is shown underneath the weapon's icon. When you select the weapon, you'll see the buff of the machine spirit within the tooltip. +1 damage. Shoot this guy in the face. And he's dead because I'm that cool. Alright, so Jeremiah's hurt, but he didn't lose much more health, so that's good. All Xenos life forms purged. Jeremiah's gonna go in there with 3 HP, dude. Dude, Menarius is so tanky, though. These symbols represent a location of significant importance to your mission. Entering these rooms bring you closer to the end of a mission. So the triangles, right? The lozenges. Lozenges? Negative signs of a stealth force. Seeking permission to proceed with data collection protocols. Confirm. Permission authorized. Acknowledge, Magus. Protocol begins. What is primary focus, sire? Knowledge of Necron forces. Number. Defense locations. Any form of data. On how many remains of this on this rock. Secondary source of purpose of this tomb. Why was it built? Interface device all but eroded. There is one device that may hold answer, but Necron data looms are incomprehensible to Imperium Archotech. This might take a while. Yeah, I guess. If I may take oaths to this priest, I could be of assistance. Approved. New stroke interfacing complete. Art to decipher purposes. List of suggestion, Magus. To construct device, plus activate switch mechanism, plus learn Necron language, plus and return later. What will it be, sire? Always so meticulous with your list, Tech Acquisitor. Engage on Xenos mechanism, although I detest to do so and promise to reward and the promise of a reward are too great to ignore. Having to lower ourselves to the Xenos learnings may be the only way to reach the Archotech we seek. Protocol updated. Confusion. New network interference? Let's connect at once. Purge. Reset. Purge. New streak. Disconnect complete. Possible script code. We'll fragment now. Fragmenting. Sire, we have unfavorable issues to deal with. Requesting Dominus input. Fragmenting. Explain. As Tech Inquisitor's cable left, suddenly my... Sorry. As a Tech Inquisitor's cable left, suddenly my computer glitched. Augmentation entered sporadic reaction protocol, and I fried vital sign registries. Unclear a full damage report. Necron device is now activated, sire. Fragmenting. Remove yourself from the new sphere, Scaevola. Read this report. The tomb is waking, sire. Report from Skittery cohort across the planet. Note that tremors vex their locals. We lost contact to the Skittery that was covering the entrance to this tomb. We can hear noise of approaching forces. Improve protection protocols, load weapons, and ready for what it comes. We must face the xenos.
I wake with the turning of aeons.
No, skip! Quick voiceover time. What did he say? I wake with the burning of aeons. Stars yet burn. Life yet blossom. Is it true time? Throne of Mars. What was that? An omnilinguistic transmission, Magus. It seems these mute constructs are not the only inhabitant of the structure.
What is this? Flesh and steel combined. A mockery of both. Their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner of galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
Principal Xenos form sighted. Exotic energy signature past sensor range. Designate Xenos Abominatus. I value target and confirm. The hunt is on. What are your orders, Magus? We need to capture him. Because if we kill it, right, it's gonna disappear. If we fall back, it's not gonna be helpful, and we can't stand ground because he's a Necron tier. He will respawn if he dies. So capturing him seems like the most like normal thing to do. The cohort reaches a large number chambers beneath the first layer of the Xenos rune. Bridges stretch from balancing platforms, barely holding themselves together, while rubble falls from the high walkways like breadcrumbs, escaping into the abyss below. Let's capture him. Contain the Xenos and return it to the case metallic and intact, so it can be vivisected and studied. If you insist, Magus, we'll do our best, but I fear you may be overestimating our combat capacity.
This galaxy is infested with vermin.
Green light flickers into life. From within the shadow, the cohort prepares for the worst, as skeletal silhouette starts to form in front of the shadows. Alright, guys. Let's fight for our life, I guess. This is the final battle of the tutorial. Apply what you have learned so far and strive to obtain victory. The 41st millennium is a brittle place. You may lose this battle, but not the war. In Mechanicus, there are many definite paths to discover. Okay, time to look at the map, right? So these guys are far. This one's right there. Let's put Jeremiah here, actually. Put Manarius right there. And put this Silskiteri right here. And this servitor right there. Yeah, let's do that. You're gonna move right here, and you're gonna be target number 1. He's gonna move up. He won't be able to see us. He's gonna go down.
I sailed the void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven. What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
Oh. You underestimate the power of weaponized autism. Alright, Nightmare Shroud. Changes his resistance every turn.
Will you remember me?
8. Okay, so we really need not. Servitor 00000001 has died. Do not worry. Troops are cannon fodder, designed to protect our tech priests from enemy attacks. Without tech priests, your mission will fail. Will you remember me? Alright, I'm gonna waste this here. You stick the weapon that is not originally target. Look at the weapons like... Yeah, I know, dude. So he has 5 physical resistance right now. You know what? It's better to shoot at something than not do anything, right? Hey, crit damage. That's good, actually. Jeremiah... He has moved up, and he hasn't moved yet. I'm gonna move Jeremiah back here for now. Come on, dude, let's go, Servitor! Servitor! Come on! Haha! Damage absorbed. Shit! Shoot him in the face! Get that cognition point right here. Next, I'm move right here. All right.
How dare these wretched things stand before the Void Admiral of Cesaragon?
Weaponized autism! Let's go! He switches to everything is switched from physical to energy resistance, which is great when he does fall into physical resistance because no! He's intelligent! No! He's done a terrible thing! Huh. Well, shit. Right back here, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. I should have just skipped this turn. I'm gonna move you here so that I can send you on there. Also, in case the dude comes and mess me up, I'm gonna be ready. Gonna move you right here. That's not that bad, actually. I need the cognition point. And I don't think it's going to...
My fleet sails once more. Vermin like you shall be strung from my prow.
Okay. Then what? Ah, it was fast enough. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna move you right here for now. Shoot you. The reason I do this is because I want to have my machine spirit excited. Right back there. I'm gonna have to start moving down, I believe. You're going to run right here and win me around. Oh! Shit. Takes damage, that's good. That is good. I'm gonna get that cognition point. And I'm gonna move right here. So that's gonna force these two to come back down. And he's going to switch from energy armor soon. Aha! Cognition points.
Do not think to challenge us. We have killed our gods.
Sure, Grillek. You glorified car. Gonna move into close quarter, isn't he? Huh. I bet delay my turn. You just delayed this unit's turn. Delaying a unit's turns will move the unit to the end of the initiative queue. You cannot delay a unit's turn more than once. I think I'm gonna be fine there. +2 damage! Come on, mission spirits! Oh, really? Ha! You here? Okay, that's fine. That is fine. It's not fine, actually. Okay, I'm gonna move you here. Aha! Yeah. Just so he doesn't get shot, you know? Yeah, I'm not winning this, am I?
Can you hear the trembling of the stars? Can you feel the whole galaxy's terror?
No. Aha! Wait a minute, can I steal that and go behind this here? Nope. I'm gonna move right there. And technically, I survived. Xenos contained. We finished the mission at high prices. That sucks for Jeremiah, though. The court successfully survived the Xenos life form. Report, Kepra. Well, you got to squid out alive, Magus. That has to count as a victory under these circumstances. We encountered a Necron war form of capability well beyond our expectation. Yes, I do not need to hold my emotion. Yes, I do not need to hold my emotional engrams. However, one battle won is not a success. We will eventually face losses on this mission. When this happens, we must press on, beyond our failures to reach success. And there's something else. The reanimation. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Rizak stumbled on the tomb, but our arrival is accelerating the process. That obelisk may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi in the tombs are starting to open. They no longer enjoy the luxury of time. Whatever we do on Silva Tenebris, it must be done before the Necrons awaken completely. We do not even know yet how far the tomb complex extends. We are under the gun then. Omnissiah preserve us, if our duty is ever easy. I return sore on despair of my initial core, but I see they lack the logic to determine decision making. Instead, I choose to quarantine them, and that's just our approach. The world of the Omnissiah teaches us that when one method fails, another must be sought, until all are exhausted. Then, what are your order, Magus? The Sectari will explore the tomb chamber by chamber and maintain a foothold. My tech priests will be deployed to achieve crucial objectives and respond to crisis. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved with the thoroughness of a full deployment. I shall mobilize the Sectari immediately, Magus. Opportunity detected. Leader form of Necrons, rarely / never observed. Potential of plus intelligence on Necrons added to some of total of the intelligence on Necron added to some total of human knowledge. Imperative. Focus on acquiring artifacts / intelligence / data from all your blasphemous tongues, Scaevola. You cancel the abandonment of our very souls. Laugh of Archmagos Boresis Appendix 9. Our only objective should be death to the alien and all his work. All else is defiance from the Omniscient Creed. If intelligence gain equals true, then go to victory. As far as the retrieval, to face an enemy unknown is to fight it in the dark. Better in ignorance than in heresy. I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough on Sylvia Tenebris without the Magi coming to blows. In our purposes, we are united. This is the will of the Messiah. And it shall be done. Yes, it shall be done. Yes, the readings from the tombs are troubling. Troubling. The Sectari have been monitoring the structure we uncovered, and what they have been monitoring the structure we uncovered, and what they have found gives me grave concern. Explain, xenobiologist. The Necron construct forms are waking up. It seems Magus Wizak accidentally began the process of our intrusion into the structure and essence. It seems the process of our intrusion into the structure ascendant, whatever that's pronounced. These Necrons reanimation protocols are continuing in the tomb we entered. And from the energy spikes across the regions, there are other structures yet to be uncovered. My plan for the exploration of Silva Tenebris will locate these structures and contain the constructs within. That may not be enough, Magus. I have detected a repeating pattern in the reanimation protocols, and the rate the Necrons are awakening. They are speeding up. Can you be certain? The Necrons are machines. Machine act according to patterns and programs. If the reanimation protocol continues to accelerate, they will fully awaken every Necron on this planet in 264 hours. Given the extent of the buried structure that will constitute the Necrons, given the extent of the buried structures, that will constitute a Necron army beyond this mission's ability to contain. I see. Then our time here is limited. Strategic calculation indicate time spent deployed on mission will affect the overall number of missions we'll be able to deploy. I will send skittery scouting parties to discover other tombs and create forward position for your IA purity mission, sire. If the threat on Silva Tenebris is not assessed and eliminated before full ammunition is reached, we will be forced to abandon the planet. Look at the top left corner of the screen. This is the Necron Awakening meter. This shows you how many Necron Tomb have awoken on Silva Tenebris. Try and gather as much information and tech before reaching 100%. I fear they're right. I feel fear too. This is part of my humanity I have chosen to retain, but I can quarantine it in my narrow vault and choose instead to focus on what's be done. We must choose our mission wisely. Poor tire sus. I know it's not his name. It's funny to imagine like a sussy back tired, you know. It will not be easy. The Omnicident did not send us here to do anything easy. The threat to humanity present on this world will be eliminated, or we shall not leave. Thus, the equation is balanced. It is the will of the machine god. Acropos sector located. This tomb is bathed in a sickly green light that serves not to illuminate, but only to make the shadow deeper. Every surface seems connected by a filament of alien light. The design here speaks of Xenotech's heresy. Forbidden knowledge and a structure as alive and aware as anything inhabiting it. Early exploratory readings indicate the walls are made of substances not known to the ritual of metallurgy. Abstract design carved into the substance suggests unknown region of space mapped according to the alien understanding. The weight of such blasphemy slows the step of the first troop to enter here. The heresies of knowledge are deadly enough, but it seems unlikely they are only dangerous here. Welcome. What? Okay, I'm gonna have to stop because I need to save and I need to go to sleep. Welcome to the Kestrel Creation, an arc mecanicus class battleship. This class of ship is one of the largest in the Imperium and is only afforded to the Adeptus Mechanicus. From here, you'll be able to customize your tech priest and prepare for the mission ahead. You can select mission from the character's portrait on the left of the screen. Before we go on the mission, we should inspect and equip a tech priest. Head over to the cohort tab. Okay. Save game. Save 16. There you go. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Do the YouTube thing. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow, click the bell icon, do the things. Have a nice one. Bye bye, people.